Hey viewers, for another exciting edition of Kelton Logs here from Griffith Park in Los Angeles. Now what we're doing today is we want to continue to show you more of the jungle within the concrete jungle. You see, after the Survivor Man episode, I was really inspired about getting out there and showing you more of the natural beauty of Los Angeles instead of the aesthetic glitzy glamour that we're always seeing and is always shoved down our throats. So the first place I'd like to show you that is part of Griffith Park is the famed Hollywood sign. As you can see right there off in the distance. And the great thing about Griffith Park is that it has these hills right here. And within these hills, they've carved trails. Now, depending on difficulty, of moderate difficulty, high risk difficulty, and easy, well, you have trails that you can go trekking on. And one of the trails leads all the way up to the Hollywood sign. And then one can live the dream of finally scaling the heights and reaching the top of LA, Hollywood. And be right there. Right there. Just like, you know, take it in. I mean, isn't that what coming to LA is all about? Isn't that the journey? To become a star? Have your own show on Facebook? Anyway, if you turn around, we got more here. We got the Griffith Observatory. And this is always a great place to come bring a date. They got the sun in there, they got stars, they got planets. They got all this really, really cool, awesome shit. And if you went in there, I'm telling you people, kids in the physics club, kids in the robot club, let this be a helpful tip. Bring girls out here to the Griffith Observatory and you can't go wrong. Tourists really like this place too. Come on. We're going to go ahead and keep on. Well, you have truly caught up, sir. You know, you are moving fast. Alright, well, if you go down this way, you'll notice that there's some shade and there's an elevator to your right, but we're not going to show you that. Because that lady who walked in, she didn't sign the waiver form if she could be on Kelton Logs. Sign a waiver form, man. Here, get over here on your right as you see the remainder of the park. This is all Griffith Park here. And there's a dining area, a little restaurant, cafe for people to go eat. And there's a little friend walking, and he's balding from the top. Over here, we have... So, from this point, you can see a lot of the foliage, a lot of the greenery that makes up Griffith Park, and you can see the trails, one right there, and they wrap around, they loop around the entire park here. What's also significant about Griffith Park is that it's right here. There's downtown. I don't know if you can see it because LA has that blanket of smog that covers the city. But if you were to be able to pierce through that blanket of fog, or smog rather, you'd be able to see the silhouette of downtown. Well, I mean, you can see the silhouette now. I'm assuming without the smog, you can see it much clearer. But that's the problem with LA. They have smog here, and air quality sucks. And that there's not enough plankton in the water to produce oxygen. Because really, only 10% of our oxygen actually comes from trees. Most of it, 90% of it virtually, comes from plankton in the ocean. And we'll have an episode on that soon as well, okay? For another exciting edition of Kelton Logs, here we are at Griffith Park. Do it live.